Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitabugHandmaids.com, and thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. I am so excited to announce the second feature of July Club Quitabug. I will be spotlighting the Happy Birthday Gorgeous stamp set. I absolutely love this set, and in honor of my birthday, I thought it was perfect to feature this stamp set for the second feature. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a look at the projects, and I'll give you all the details about Club Quitabug as we go. Alright, so as I mentioned, Happy Birthday Gorgeous is the featured stamp set. A lot of really great images in this set. I absolutely love it. Definitely want to do more with this one in the future. So if you are new to Club Quitabug, welcome. I am so glad that you are here. So let me just kind of break down quickly how Club Quitabug works. Anyone can be a member. All you have to do in order to be a member and receive the free card kit from me, anytime that I offer a Club Quitabug free card kit, you just spend a minimum of $35 in my online Stampin' Up! Store. That's $35 before shipping and tax. Be sure that when you place your order, you use the host code that I'm going to put somewhere right here on the screen. Put that code in, and that's how I'm going to know that you're wanting to be a Club Quitabug member for that particular free card kit. And then once you've done that, that's it. Then I'll be sending you this free card kit in the mail. This comes direct from me, and this is my special thank you gift for placing an order in my online store. Now, Bonus Days is still happening right now in my online store. So if you bump your $35 order up to $50, you will get a $5 Bonus Days coupon, which you can redeem during the month of August. So it's definitely worth it to go ahead and bump it up, because then you get $5 off your next order when you come back and place an order in August. So that's pretty cool. And Stampin' Up! Sends you the gift certificate or the code for the $5 off coupon. All right, so let's take a look at some of the supplies that I'm going to be using. So of course, I recommend the Happy Birthday Gorgeous stamp set if you want to complete the projects exactly as I have, and I'll show you the projects in a minute. I'm also going to be using Soft Sky, Lemon Lime Twist, and Berry Burst ink. And then I would also recommend that you have the Balloon Builder Punch as well. The balloons will not be punched out for you, so you're going to need this punch in order to punch those out. So I would also recommend picking this up. So let's take a look at the three projects featured with that Happy Birthday Gorgeous stamp set. So this is card number 1. I absolutely love this card. So for all of the projects, I'm actually featuring the Foil Frenzy Designer Series paper. So you're going to see that throughout each of the different projects. And there are a variety of patterns in that Foil Frenzy Designer Series paper stack. So for this one, I used the Soft Sky polka dots. Now, when you get your kit from me, you may not have the Soft Sky polka dots. You may have one of the other patterns. So for the card that we're going to complete in the video, we're going to use these stripes in Soft Sky. So there are 3 different patterns for each color. So you may not get the exact pattern that's here, but it will be the correct color. So this one's Soft Sky polka dots. Cute little card. This is card number 2. Oh, I love this card, and look at this fun stamping. You guys are gonna love the stamping for this part. So here I've got the Berry Burst Foil Frenzy. So this is kind of the arrow, looks like little arrows on that one. But again, you may not get the arrows, you might get the stripes, or you might get the polka dots. So just know you'll get one of the 3 patterns. And then this is card number 3. Isn't this card so much fun? I love this little Happy Birthday die. Such a fun die. And you can actually get that die in the Happy Birthday Gorgeous bundle. I think it's currently on back order for the die. It'll be back in stock on the 24th. And then on this one, I used the Lemon Lime Twist Designer Series paper in that stack. There you go, you can kind of see that foil. So again, you'll either get the stripes, you'll get the arrows, or you'll get the polka dots there on the Lemon Lime Twist. Isn't that so cute? All right, so I want to just jump right in here and get started. I'm ready to go. Okay, so in your kit, I've got everything nicely organized for you. So this is project number 1. I'm going to go ahead and take that one out, but I've got project number 2, all the materials for project number 3. You've got 3 envelopes included, and then you've got your full color PDF, which I also include, that has all of the supplies that I use to create these cards, as well as the measurements. So that's a perk of being a Club Quitabug member, is that you get the PDF as well. Ooh, one thing I forgot to mention, the Happy Birthday Gorgeous free card kit is only available until July 31st. So you have from today when this video is posted, which should be July 16th. I don't know if today's July 16th or if it's July 17th, but you have from today when the video is posted until July 31st to place your minimum $35 order using that hostess code in order to receive this free card kit from me. Just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. All right, so let's get started on card number 1. So I'm just gonna set these pieces aside. This card has some super simple stamping. So I'm just gonna bring in the Berry Burst ink pad and then that really cute Happy Birthday. And I'm just going to ink that up in my Berry Burst. And I'm going to stamp that down here, not all the way in the left-hand corner, but close to that left-hand corner at the bottom. Oh, right about there should be good. Okay, just like that. Easy stamping for this one. So next I'm going to take my Foil Frenzy. Look at that, isn't that fun? So fun. I'm going to take my Foil Frenzy, and you can either do your stripes vertical or you can turn it and do them horizontal. What do I want to do? Let's see. Let me see here. I didn't think this was going to be such a hard decision. I think I want to do horizontal. Yeah, I'm going to do horizontal. So just add some of your favorite adhesive. I'm using Fast Fuse because that's my favorite. And then I'm just going to add this right on above that sentiment, right about there. Looks good. Okay. Then you've got some Pool Party Baker's Twine. So this is Pool Party, but it actually matches really well with the Soft Sky. You cannot even tell that this isn't Soft Sky. So love how close those colors are together. So let me just fold this over. There we go. So fold that over, take your scissors, snip, and then what we're gonna do is we're just going to make a quick little bow. Okay, just like that. And then just pull your ends. We want some little loops here. Well, I want little loops for mine. If you want bigger ones, go right ahead. Yeah, I think I want it right about like that. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is let's just go ahead and add this piece of Berry Burst cardstock on top of our card base. So again, the measurements for these projects, they are available on the PDF. So that's a perk for club members. So that's where the measurements are. So I got my Berry Burst on there, and then I'm going to add this layer on with dimensionals. Okay, got my dimensionals here. So let's just get some of these. Okay, just taking off my backings here. And then we'll go ahead and just center that up. Right about there. Okay, there we go, quick and easy. And now I'm going to take my glue dots here, and I've got my paper piercer. I'm just gonna fold this glue dot over a little bit. Oh, there we go. Let's see, where do I want my bow? Oh yeah, right about there, looks good. So I'm just gonna put that glue dot right there. Pop my bow in there, give it a press, trim my twine down a little bit. All right, I think I like how that looks, and there's the finished card. I love that, isn't that so cute? Such a cute little card. So let's just bring in the original, and there we go. Card number 1 complete. Let's go on to card number 2. All right, so I've got my supplies out for card number 2, and we're gonna start with this little scalloped piece of Whisper White. I'm also going to bring in my Stampin' Up! Piercing mat because I found that it just gives a really great impression since we're gonna be working with some photopolymer stamps that have some solid images. Sometimes you need that extra cushion. And then I'm also bringing in some scrap paper because we're gonna do some stamping off for this card as well. So I've already got all of my images mounted on my blocks, and let me just share with you which ones we're gonna use to make it easier for you. So we're using this 2-step stamp rose right here, the smaller two-step stamp roses, and then we're using this leaf image and also this tiny little leaf down here, and then we're also using the party time and the it's your day. So if you want to go ahead and get those together. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Soft Sky ink pad so that I can get my sentiment stamped. So I've got the party time. I'm just going to ink that up in the Soft Sky. And I'm going to stamp that sort of off to the left of my scallop circle, just like that. And then we'll bring in the It's Your Day, ink that up really well. And we'll just nest that right under the party time, but sort of off to the right. I think right about there should be good. Perfect. I love this font. It's just such a fun font. Love that. Okay, finished with the Soft Sky. All right, so for this next part, I'm bringing in my Berry Burst. Let's see, I think I want it right here. I'm gonna bring in the Berry Burst, and we're gonna do some stamping off. I don't know what that is there. Okay, so I've got the large rose image. You're gonna notice on the stamps, let me see if I can show you, there's a little point here. Since this is a two-step stamp, Stampin' Up! Puts these little points so that you know how to line your stamp up when you are stamping the images. So I like to put the point facing up. So I've got the point facing up on both of my stamps. That way I know that when I stamp this one, then I can just line this one right up on top. So I just always make sure that my point is facing up when I stamp so that it makes it really easy to line them up. So I'm going to start with the detailed image and make sure I've stamped that, inked that up well. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp that right there. Looks good. Then I'm going to ink it up one more time and stamp it sort of hanging off a little bit, just like that. Then I'm going to come in with the solid image. I'm going to stamp that off and then stamp it on, and it gives you this lovely soft image. Now let me just clean this off. Looks like something's on my stamp. All right, there we go. So ink that up, stamp it off, and then we'll just stamp it on. Okay, so there we go. So let me just show you. So now we've got two shades there on the little roses. So cute. So we can put these away. All right, so now I've got the smaller roses and I've done the same thing. I've got my little points at the top so that it's easy for me to know how to line them up. So now we're gonna stamp this little rose 3 times. So I'm gonna put one right there. Then I'm going to do another one. Let's see, right here. And then one more. Oh, let's see. I want it kind of close to, yeah, right about there. So now take your solid image, stamp off, and then you want to stamp on. Okay, stamp off, stamp on, stamp off, stamp on. Okay, that's so cute. So now this is what we have, super cute. All right, so now I'm gonna bring in my Lemon Lime Twist ink and we're gonna go ahead and add our little leaves. So I've got both of my leaf images ready, so I'm just gonna ink it up. And you just can add these however you want. Just get some of that green in here. So let's see, I'm gonna stamp just a little piece down there at the bottom. Then have another one kind of sticking up right there on the side. These don't even have to line up exact with the roses. It's just about getting some of that green in there. Okay, that looks cute. And then let's get the little one in there. Let's see. Let's do one right there. I love this little one, it's so cute. Do one there. Let's do, do one there. There. Here. And I think that looks good. All right, so let me just show you that up close so you can see what the final product looks like. Isn't that so cute? I love that. Okay, so now we can start assembling this card. So I'm just gonna set these pieces aside. Okay, so for your card base, you've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock here. I'm just going to fold that over. This is the thick Whisper White. Give it a nice crease, there we go. Then you've got a layer of Lemon Lime Twist. So I'm just going to add that layer on with Fast Fuse. This card, once you do your stamping, this one comes together really quickly. Okay, now you've got a piece of that Foil Frenzy in the Berry Burst. I'm bringing in my banner triple punch. I'm just going to banner the ends. You could use your scissors for this part. You don't have to use this if you don't have it. So there we go. Okay, I've got some Fast Fuse on the back of there, and I'm just going to line this up sort of off to the right. Oh, right about there. And lay that down. Okay. So next I want my doily. I want that to go on right about here. So I'm just gonna add Fast Fuse directly onto my project. The doilies seem most often to be a little too delicate to add the adhesive onto them. So I just put it on my card. Okay, so I've got that on there. And then I'm gonna put dimensionals on the back of this circle here. 3 should do. Okay, there we go. And we'll just pop that in the center. Straighten it out this way a little bit. Okay, there we go. Give it a press. And there you go. That finishes up card number 2. Isn't that card so cute? And look at those little polka dots. I love it. So I'll just bring in my original, and there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed card number 2. Let's go on to card number 3. All right, so I've got my supplies here for card number 3. We've got some pretty simple stamping, but I want to start first by going ahead and adhering this die cut Happy Birthday. That way it can be dry when we go on to assembling the card. So I'm just going to use my Tombow liquid glue. You could also use the fine tip glue if you'd prefer. Whatever your favorite adhesive choice for thin little die cuts. So I'm just gonna get this on here, a nice thin layer. All right, so I've got my adhesive on this piece. So I'm just going to lay this down. Okay, that looks good. Just like that. And then I'm just going to get a nice big block and set that off to the side and let that dry. All right, so let's get started with our stamping. So you've got in your kit a scrap piece of Berry Burst, Lemon Lime Twist, Powder Pink. And we are going to stamp this little balloon decoration on each of these colors, tone on tone. So you're gonna need all 3 ink pads for this part, and you're definitely gonna need a way to clean your stamp as well, because we're gonna be stamping the same image in multiple colors. All right, so I'm gonna start by stamping in the Soft Sky. And when you stamp the balloon image, you wanna stamp it upside down, because when we go to use the punch, the little balloon is upside down. So it's just gonna help make it easier for us to line it up. So I'm starting in the Soft Sky, the lightest of the 3 colors, and I'm just going to stamp that down. Easy. There we go. So I'm going to clean my stamp. Now I'm stamping in the Lemon Lime Twist, the second lightest of the 3 colors. Stamp that upside down. There we go. Okay, now I'm stamping in Berry Burst, the darkest of the three colors. Okay, and we'll just stamp that upside down as well. There we go. And now I've got my Balloon Builder punch here, and I'm just going to line up these three balloons and get them all punched out. All right, so got that last one punched out. All right, so I've got all three of my balloons punched out, so now I can take my block off of this. That should be dry. So I'm gonna bring in my Berry Burst card base and just fold that over, give it a nice tight crease. And now I'm gonna take my Soft Sky cardstock, and then I've got my Lemon Lime Twist Foil Frenzy Designer Series paper. This is the arrow pattern. So I'm gonna put this with the arrows going up, and I'm just gonna put it across the center of the Soft Sky. Okay, just like that, there we go. If you have any overhang, you can just trim that off with your scissors. All right, and now I can use my adhesive to add this layer onto my card base. So I'll just put that right in the center, just like that. All right, and then in your kit, you've got a piece of Berry Burst finely woven ribbon. I'm just going to slide this inside of the card, and then I'm going to fold it over and adhere it just like that. So it looks like you've got a piece of ribbon wrapping all the way around the card. So I'm just going to pull this into the center, just like that, and I've got a piece of Scotch tape ready to go. I'm just going to adhere this down. If you don't have Scotch tape, you could just use your adhesive to do this part. I just want to be sure that my ribbon does not come off, so I'm just using my Scotch tape. Line that up. Okay, there we go. So we've got that on, and then this layer is going to eventually be popped up on top of that. So what I want to do is I'm just going to lay this here, and now I'm just going to bring in this little curly image right here. So I've got that little image mounted, and then I've got my Soft Sky ink, and I'm going to go ahead and ink that little image up. And what I want to do, I think I'm going to have to move this block back, is I want to stamp that little curly image. Okay, I'm gonna have to move that. Okay, I want to stamp this little curly image right about there. Okay, there we go, that's cute. And now I'm gonna stamp it one more time in the Berry Burst ink pad. I think I may have had some Berry Burst on here a little bit when I stamped in the Soft Sky. Looks like I may have. Okay, so there we go. So now we can go ahead and start adhering these balloons down. So I'm just gonna put a little fuse on this guy. Get that one right there. There we go. I'm gonna pop my layer here up with dimensionals. Okay, got that layer. We'll just center this up. Now I'll just add that Soft Sky balloon right about there with Fast Fuse. Okay, and then for my Berry Burst balloon, I'm just going to use some of our mini dimensionals. These are tiny, tiny dimensionals. I'm gonna add, oops, if I can grab it, I'm gonna add 2. There we go. I'm gonna add 2 to the left side of this balloon, just like that. These are so tiny. And then I just want to pop that up right here on the left. just like that. And there we go. That finishes up card number 3. I love this card. So I'll just bring in the original for card number 3, and we're all finished with the second feature of July Club Quitabug. All right, so there they are, our 3 projects for the Happy Birthday Gorgeous free card kit. I hope that you guys have enjoyed these 3 projects. I love how colorful and fun and bright they are. Remember, all you have to do to get one of these free card kits delivered to you from me is place a minimum $35 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. Be sure to use this host code right here on the screen. That's how I'm gonna know that you are participating in Club Quitabug to get this specific card kit. And remember, this kit is only available until July 31st, so you have to get your order in before July 31st in order to receive this free card kit. So thanks again. If you have any questions about Club Quitabug, feel free to leave them in the comment section of this video, or leave them over on my Facebook page if you're watching this video over there, or comment on today's coordinating blog post if you're watching there. Just reach out, or you can email me at quitabughandmaids@gmail.com. I will get all of your questions answered. And don't forget to check out the coordinating blog post for this Club Quitabug feature, because I've got all the details about Club Quitabug over there as well. So thanks again, you guys. I appreciate you so much, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye now.